Hey, first graders, did you know there's a holiday coming up on Sunday? Which holiday is it? It's Mother's Day. That's a very important day. We get to celebrate our moms, our grandmas, our aunts, and all of the women who help make our lives easier and better. Okay, so today we are going to, for art, make a very special card that you can give your mom for Mother's Day, okay? So moms, you don't get to help with this one. Kids, if you need help, you can ask another adult or big brother, big sister, but don't ask mom. We want this one to be a surprise, okay? Okay, so you are going to need scissors, glue, and the packet of paper that was in your packet. There's a brown and white and green and tan, and then a bunch of small ones of lots of different colors, okay? So those are the papers we are going to use for this. Okay, so the first thing I want you to do is I want you to take the white one. Okay, it's a piece of art paper, so it's a little bit bigger, and we are going to fold it hamburger. Okay, we're not going to try to make it, we're not going to put it up and down and make it really long and skinny. Nope. We are going to do it side to side and make it a little shorter and fatter. Okay, so I am going to go small here so you guys can see me working. Okay, so there's my paper side to side, and I'm going to match up the corners. And once the corners are matched, then I can crease it. Okay? And then you are going to want the crease, the folded part, to be on the left side. Okay? So remember, if you put your fingers like this, the one that has the L going the right direction, that's the left. Okay, so we want the fold on the left side. That way it opens like a book, and that is going to be the card. Okay, now we're going to make the design for the front of it. So you're going to want to pick a piece of paper that looks the closest to the color of your skin. So some of you might choose the brown one, and some of you might choose the tan one. But you're going to want to choose whichever one is best for you. Okay, and then you are going to put your hand on it, and notice I am doing it on the short side. I'm having the paper go side to side, so that if I make a mistake, I have room, I could try it again. Okay, but I'm putting my left hand on there, and I'm going to trace it with my right hand. And I'm even getting a little bit of my wrist on it. Okay, so I'm coming up the side of my wrist, and this is the part that you might ask somebody to help trace. Okay, so I'm going around each of my fingers and down in between. Notice I have my hand a little bit spread apart. I don't have my fingers really close together, but I do have my thumb pointing out. Okay, so I went all the way around, and I left part of my wrist on here as well, going onto my arm. Okay, once you have that traced, you can cut it out right on that line. Okay, so now I have my hands, and I am going to put it here on the paper. Remember that where the fold was? Over on the left side. And I'm going to line up the edge with the fold just like that. That is where I'm going to end up gluing it. Okay? So, and you want the thumb to be up. So have it so the thumb is down. That's when you'll put the glue on it. And I'm going to put glue on my thumb and my palm. Notice I'm not putting glue on the fingers. Just my thumb and the palm. Okay, thumb and palm is where the glue will go. Line it up. and put it on just like that. Okay, so the fingers are loose. I just put glue on the palm and the thumb. Okay, so that's the first part. Okay, so with that hand down, the next thing we're going to do is we are going to make a bouquet of flowers. Okay, so you want out the green sheet of paper, and again, have it side to side. Okay, and you are just going to cut a few skinny little strips of the green paper to be stems. Okay, so you don't want them to be very big at all. Okay, so I did 5. You can do as many as you want. I probably wouldn't do more than like 7 though. But we are going to make it so that our hand here is holding a bunch of flowers that you're giving to your mom, okay? So we're not going to glue them on yet, but you can see I'm kind of arranging them. You can see why I wouldn't want too many more, because if I put more, there wouldn't be a good place to put them, right? And you also may decide to cut some of these shorter. We'll see as we go, okay? But then the next thing you're going to do is you have all of these different colors, and you can make flowers to put on it out of any of these colors. And you could make a flower that uses more than one color. Okay, so we've got 2 shades of blue, 2 shades of purple, 2 shades of pink, we have red, orange, and 2 shades of yellow. Okay, so there's lots of colors here for you to choose from. And so you just want to make a flower to go on each of your stems. Okay, so now I have a bunch of different flower shapes all cut out, and you may have noticed on this one I have red and pink on top of each other, and I cut out kind of a circle shape and just kept going round and round and round, so it made a spiral. Okay, so I have kind of a snake shape here. You don't have to make any of these flower shapes, but these were just some ideas I had, so I thought I would share them with you. But my idea with this is that you can kind of twist one color and the other color comes through, and that way you can kind of have the rose look and actually be able to see the spirals. I even thought maybe you could glue it a little bit tighter and it would come together. So again, there's not a right or wrong way to make your flowers. These are just some different ideas I had. But once you have all of your pieces, now we're going to start gluing things. So remember I said you might want to have your stems cut at different lengths. So I think I'm going to make this one smaller. Okay, so I have a couple of short ones, and maybe do this one's kind of in the middle, a little bit, just a little bit off of it. Okay, so I have some different lengths, and you can also cut some leaves and things to add to here because you've got lots of green paper left. Okay, so now I'm going to start gluing these on. So I'm going to. And again, there's not a right or a wrong way to do this. You just want to make it bright and colorful and happy to help you tell Mom how much you love her. So I've got those stems on there. And now I'm going to put some flowers on. And put just a couple more of these little blue ones on here. Now you might choose just to do 3 flowers, whatever you want. Okay, whatever you feel good about. And you can make all your flowers the same. I just am giving you lots of different ideas, so you can do it however you want. Whatever flowers you want to make to put on this, you can do. Okay, we'll just go like that. Okay, so there I have a whole bunch of flowers sitting here. And so the last thing we're going to do is we're going to take each of our fingers and we're going to bring it down so it's holding onto the flowers. So I'm going to put just a little bit of glue on the tip of the finger and bring it over. I'm not going to fold it tight, but I'm going to bring it over above the flowers. And then a little glue on that one. Bring it over past the flowers. Oh, that one's going to need more rubbing down. Each finger over around the stems. Okay. And now you have your hand holding a bouquet of flowers to give to your mom. Okay? So then the last thing you're going to do is open it up and write your mom a really nice note. Okay? So you could say, Mom, I love you. Happy Mother's Day. I'm going to show you how to write that. And if you want to write something different, you may. Okay, so I'm going to write, I love you, Mom, exclamation point. Happy Mother's Day. Love. And then you can write your name. And then down in the bottom, I want you to put 2020. Okay? Down there in the corner so she remembers what year it was she got this lovely bouquet of flowers from you. There you go. That is your special Mother's Day present that you get to surprise your mom with. And remember, just be creative. Remember, if it doesn't quite look like a flower, is that okay? Yeah, just show that you love her. Just try your best and use those bright colors, and I promise it will make her smile. And remember, you can even add some leaves to the stems if you want to. Okay? Have fun. I love you all. Have a wonderful day.